All right, that says we're live. Fingers crossed. Forgive me, guys, because normally we try to do this in a manner where it's like every other week or twice a month. And just because of some weird calendar issues and my travel schedule and some other life events, I wasn't able to do the last one. And I think we've actually missed two now. So this is kind of a reboot, as it were. And it's hard to believe that this is the 16th one of these that we've done. But let's get into the homeowner's tip for this time around, which is really about winterizing. And since this really goes out to our client base here in Colorado, you guys probably know that we really aren't having winter yet. I did see a few snowflakes this morning when I left my house very early, but of course now it's a fairly clear sunny day, mid-November. We haven't had any snow, certainly not any measurable snow, which is really strange. And last night may have even been the first time it dipped below freezing. So some of this has been a long time coming, right? 6 weeks, even 8 weeks in some strange winters. We've had snow and freezing temps as early as September. But nonetheless, I do want to give you guys just a few reminders, certainly when it comes to things that could cause significant damage, shutting off and draining your sprinkler system. Now, I did that before I left town in October, so it was really early considering the weather that's going on, and unfortunately I've had to hand water since then because who knows if we're going to get winter or snow. Make sure you've disconnected garden hoses from spigots. Make sure your furnace thermostat is set high enough that if something were to occur, the pipes in your home aren't going to freeze if the weather outside gets very, very cold. Check lines to appliances, dishwashers and refrigerators, that kind of thing, those sorts of things. If you are in a vacant property, if you own a vacant property or you are going to vacate a property for a period of time, make sure that you have somebody checking on that. I have seen some horrible circumstances. I remember one in particular, the thermostat actually broke. Not that that's something that you would expect, and as a result, the furnace shut off, the pipes froze. It was a vacant rental property. It was in a market where we weren't having such a housing shortage, so it had been a long time to get it rented, and the pipes burst and the house was just destroyed. I mean, literally top to bottom, everything needed to be redone because of a bad thermostat or because of a thermostat going bad. So that's one of those things. And know what to do if something does happen, how to cut off your main water line, what restoration companies do, how to file a claim with your insurance company, all of these kinds of things. Just make sure you kind of have in the back of your head of how to mitigate any issues that may arise. So that is really it for this time around. Obviously, it would be a little late in the year normally to have a what to do to winterize in mid-November, but boy, the Denver weather is the gift that just keeps on giving. I know it was in the 70s one day this week, and it looks like we're, after today, going to be back in 50s and 60s for a good long stretch, but shh, don't tell anyone because everybody else thinks that we're already buried in snow for the remainder of the winter. So that's this homeowner's tip this time around. Again, thank you to all of you for being clients of ours. I can't express how grateful we are, especially as we approach this time of year. Having a strict repeat and referral business means that every one of you plays an important cog, is an important piece in our machine when it comes to using us again for those needs, referring other people to us for those needs. It really does mean the world, and we are extremely grateful for it and for you. So that's it. Have a wonderful holiday next week, and we'll get back on track with doing these tips more often. You guys take care.